single, seeing double, never love them, better fuck with this. On some other shit, bitches always with another man. Have another plan, split it, hit it, then be dipping. Why the fuck was I tripping when I should've known that this bitch was trouble?
Send a text to my phone, bitch, leave me alone. Let go, cause I'm never coming home. Get a new host, sipping on that nouveau. What you wanna do, baby girl? Headed back to the crib. Kissing on my neck, pulling on my hair, walking the front door, stumbling upstairs. Now I am reaching in my pocket, trying to find protection. Baby girl, your body is a blessing, but you're my trouble. Like I'm never loving what you thinking, I'm thinking vice versa. But I'm trying to cut and touch you still, and not trying to get your feeling. But the way she looking at me so appealing, she killing it. Take it to the villa, I'm drilling. But shit, back of a match, we doing it tomorrow. Little bit of scheming, no sorrow, just deuces. Catch you feeling you foolish. She's outie like an A6, so homie, don't lose it. You can.
What is up, everyone? My name's allé. Today I have some awesome Black Ops 2 multiplayer footage for you guys, including some sniping and crossbow footage, which I know you're going to really enjoy. A big thank you to Prestige for letting me use this gameplay. The link to his channel will be in the description, definitely check him out. But if you missed out even more multiplayer footage from last week, you can click the annotation on the video or the link in the description to check that out. Just in case you guys have seen this footage before, don't worry, what I'm going to be doing in these videos, breaking down all the little bits of details to make sure you don't miss out on anything that's new, because there's a lot of things you can look over and miss if you just watch the gameplay once over. But I hope you enjoy this video. I'll talk to you guys in a minute. Hit the like button if you're super excited for Black Ops 2, and enjoy.
Around town, we can run around soon, no Dion. Play it, you'll lose it, the season, leave on. But you know it's coming, no pun intended. Better leave it in it, I recommend it. Set a bitch, I'm in it, just a menace to your mind. With a leg spread, giving heads like a neurosurgeon. How the fuck was I blind? When it was perfectly inside, almost every other night in the backseat of a different whip. Now you whipped over nothing. Would you see the comment? Would have been running like me, wisely, waspy. When American princess, what is second guessing incest? Not trying to beat down, but every second hit another home run. Motherfucker, I'm so done, so motherfucking done with it. You loving it, straight loving it. And you fucking with your friends, brother, and the whole crew got pussy wetter than the ocean. Give it to you, get clear. Man, really hate to bring it to you, but I really gotta let you know. If you don't use a rubber, you a stupid motherfucker, better hit the clinic. Captain before you get the business. Finishing it, broad, dog and broad to the clap, no applause. Pause. Stiller of your heart, no Pittsburgh. Miss her, you miss her. Kiss her, then dip bitch. Get the motherfucking picture. Please, said she with another dude in the backseat of the whip, kicking it like Barney Bubble. Bitch ain't fucking with these hoes. I just tell them hit the road, giving dome, and she's out the back door.
I ain't fucking with these hoes. I just tell them hit the road, giving dome, then she's out the back door. Then she's out the back door. Then she's out the back door. Seeing double, never love them, better fuck with this. On some other shit, bitches always with another man. Have another plan, split it, hit it, then be dipping. Why the fuck was I tripping when I should've known that this bitch is so? Seeing double, never love them, better fuck with this. On some other shit, bitches always with another man. Have another plan, split it, hit it, then be dipping. Why the fuck
So there we go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the
should've
footage. I'll be
known
bringing you
that
guys
this bitch was
more
trouble?
pre-release gameplay for you guys, which means more multiplayer footage before Black Ops 2 is launched in just over 2 weeks now. It's super close. I just wanted to show you the creator class option right at the beginning of the video here. On his sniper, he has the dual band scope, which is essentially the thermoscope, the laser sight, which means you have better hip fire accuracy, and the ballistic CPU, which helps you when you're trying to quick scope or zoom in even quicker to steady that aim nice and quickly. The tri-bolt attachment on the crossbow, and primary gunfighter as his wild card, which means he can have 3 attachments on his primary weapon, and then hardline, cold-blooded and tactical mask as his 3 perks. But the next image here I want to show you is the fact that his first kill in the gameplay, he actually shoots through a wall, and a lot of the times you're trying to snipe or trying to shoot somebody in Call of Duty and you think your bullets are supposed to be on target, it's supposed to be hitting the enemy, but they just don't register. And this kill stuck out to me because he shoots through that wall, the guy's definitely behind it, and he gets the hit marker, which is awesome news. It's a good sign for the hit detection and the accuracy of the guns in Black Ops 2 and multiplayer. Next here we can see he got 125 points for killing the defender. That's because the enemy was standing on a flag that he owned. As you can see, C is captured by the enemy, and you get additional points for killing enemies that are on targets, and you also get additional points for killing people while you're defending targets. There'll be another screenshot of that later on in the video, but basically you're getting rewarded for being a team player, which is super awesome, and these additional points will go towards getting more score streaks. As you can see in the bottom right of that screen, you're trying to fill up the little bar next to the list of score streaks that you've selected. Next up here we can see in the top left the little red microphone icon. That's actually the sound of the enemy you've just killed talking through his microphone. This is a new feature implemented into Modern Warfare 3. It's been carried over into Black Ops 2, except now you know exactly which person is talking once you've killed them. Here we can see the use of the kill streak, the hunter killer drone. This can be thrown up in the air, thrown at your feet, thrown at somebody directly, but essentially your best thing to do is to throw it up in the air. It will circle in the sky until it can can lock onto somebody that's out in the open and it will shoot down and land on top of them. The swarm kill streak, which is the final and highest kill streak you can get within multiplayer, is actually a lot of these in the air at once. You don't have to throw them out if you are one by one. They simply enter the sky space and then shoot down at the enemies. So there's a link there between this kill streak and the swarm kill streak. Next up, we get to have another look at how the score streak system has been changed. Here we get to see that killing an attacker, somebody trying to take the flag from you, will result in additional points. And also here we can see the caption of B rewards you 200 points rather than 100. Just highlighting the fact again that the scoring system within multiplayer has been fine-tuned, and it's probably one of the most exciting things about multiplayer is how balanced it is and how you'll be getting and earning lots of score for doing all of these different actions, which will help you get those awesome score streaks. In this screenshot we can see the TAC 45 dual wielding pistols on the floor here. These pistols are ridiculous. I have some footage for you guys which I'll show you in another video either later this week or early next week, just to show you how insane they are, but they are very, very powerful. I just wanted to highlight that to you on the floor here. Next up we get to see no scoping, and it's different because in this footage it looked like no scoping was very, very effective. When I tried it out, it was very hit and miss. I think no scoping is something which has always been fine-tuned and dealt with, but I think we're going to find that no scoping system is similar to previous Call of Duties. Sometimes it will hit, sometimes it won't, but it isn't something you can rely on to try and get more kills. Within this image here is a very subtle change, but a very welcomed one nonetheless, and that's the fact that we can now tell which attachments are on which guns when the gun's just lying on the floor, if it has 2 or more attachments. In previous Call of Duty games it just said multiple attachments, you didn't know what it was, but here we can quickly tell it has a quick draw and deflect attachment, which means you can quickly evaluate and work out whether or not it's worth picking out the gun rather than picking it out, seeing it has a silencer and a red dot sight which you don't want, and then putting it down again. Saves you time and is definitely an awesome change. The next image here doesn't highlight anything specifically apart from the awesome camo and the very cool jump shot that Prestige's Key got on the enemy here. Very cool, and if you missed it, go back to the gameplay and watch it again. It was very, very awesome. Here we can see that you get additional points for having a UAV in the air and your teammate doing a positive action. I've already talked about this before. It seems that the points you get for having a UAV in the air while your teammate does something, such as get a kill or capture a flag. Coming up to the final few images here, I just wanted to highlight the fact that C4s can be thrown quickly and exploded quickly just like they could in previous Call of Duty games, which is awesome because, as you know, I use the C4 a lot within Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer, and I'm sure I'll be using it a lot within Black Ops 2 as well. And the final clip here simply highlights the fact that the knifing lunge range is very, very small. I think it's the smallest it's been in any Call of Duty game, maybe equivalent to World at War. It's not very long at all. It's simply a good tactic to go up behind someone and knife them, but if you're in a one-on-one gunfight, knifing isn't the best option, so that's cool. I always thought that the knifing range was a bit too good in Call of Duty, so the fact that they're reducing it again is definitely a welcome change. But this brings us to the end of this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed. Hit that like button if you've learned something new from this video. I'm going to have more exclusive footage for you guys coming very soon to my channel. We don't have long now until Black Ops 2 is launched. If you're not subscribed to my channel already, then you're missing out. Definitely hit that subscribe button above. I'm going to have lots of awesome content out for Black Ops 2 for you guys. Clicking on screen here, you can check out some more multiplayer footage if you haven't seen this already, and also all of the multiplayer maps within Black Ops 2, which is awesome. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you on one of my next videos.